Manchester United tracking 3 players amid Raphael Varane exit as defensive rebuild begins. Raphael Varane is the first player to confirm their exit from Man United this summer, and at least one new central defender will be recruited. Manchester United could sign 2 central defenders this summer, and World Cup winner Raphael Varane has confirmed he is one of the current crop who will depart at the end of the season. The 31-year-old will leave Old Trafford when his contract expires at the end of June, and he is unlikely to be the only senior central defender heading through the exit door this summer. Jonny Evans is also out of contract, and Victor Lindelof could be sold, with the Swede having just 1 year remaining on his deal at the club. That could leave Lisandro Martinez and Harry Maguire as the only senior centre-backs available heading into next season. But as Ineos step up planning for their first transfer window in charge at United, a senior centre-back is considered a priority, with sales set to boost a transfer budget that is constrained by FFP concerns and the absence of Champions League football. As the Men has previously reported, United could look to sign 2 new central defenders in the window, having conceded more goals than any season since 1970-71 during this campaign. They have let in 82 in all competitions so far. Everton defender Gerard Branthwaite, Juventus centre-back Gleison Bremer, and Edmund Tapsoba of Bayer Leverkusen are among the defenders United have tracked to address their leaky defence. Branthwaite has earned rave reviews for his displays at Everton this season and is comfortable on either foot. The 21-year-old could be sold, with the Toffees struggling to balance the books. Tapsoba, 25, has been an integral part of the Leverkusen side that have swept all before them this season. The Burkina Faso international has played in a back 3 for Xabi Alonso's side, who are 50 games unbeaten in all competitions and could complete a remarkable treble by the end of the month. Bremer has been a regular for Juventus this season and is under contract until 2028, with Juve set to return to the Champions League next season. A release clause in the 27-year-old's contract only becomes active next summer. Man United try to hijack Newcastle move for out-of-contract Fulham defender Tosin Adarabioyo. Manchester United are trying to hijack Newcastle's move for out-of-contract Fulham defender Tosin Adarabioyo, TalkSport understands. The Magpies stepped up contract talks with Tosin over the weekend and are hopeful of making him their first summer signing. But the deal is not yet done, and United's recently appointed director Jason Wilcox, who helped bring Tosin through the youth ranks at Manchester City, is keen to take him to Old Trafford. United are aiming to sign 2 centre-backs this summer after confirming the departure of Raphael Varane. Boss Erik ten Hag has seen his central defence decimated with injuries this season, with Varane, Harry Maguire, and Victor Lindelof and Lisandro Martinez all sidelined. The Dutchman was forced to pair Brazilian midfielder Casemiro alongside Jonny Evans in defence for Sunday's 1-0 defeat to Arsenal. United's interest in Adarabioyo, who joined Fulham in 2020 from City, could see the Red Devils boost their backline options next season, with question marks remaining over the futures of Evans and Maguire. Similarly, Newcastle had targeted Adarabioyo to bolster their back four after a succession of injuries. Adarabioyo was reportedly keen on a switch to St James's Park, with Howe proving to be the key factor in the defender's interest in a move to the northeast. The 26-year-old has made 20 Premier League appearances for Fulham this season, scoring twice. He has become an important figure for Marco Silva's side after returning from a groin injury, but has missed the Cottagers' last 3 matches. Adarabioyo began his career at Manchester City, but his pathway to first-team football was largely blocked due to the presence of Vincent Kompany, Aymeric Laporte, Nicolas Otamendi, and John Stones. The Manchester-born star then had loan spells at West Brom and Blackburn followed before signing a permanent deal with Fulham in 2020. He has also played for England's youth levels from under-16s to the under-19s. 5 players who could replace Raphael Varane at Man United, including 2 Premier League stars. Amid news Raphael Varane is set to leave Manchester United, here are 5 players that could replace the Frenchman at Old Trafford. Amid news Raphael Varane is set to leave Manchester United, here are 5 players that could replace the Frenchman at Old Trafford. On Tuesday it was announced that Varane will leave United when his contract runs out at the end of the campaign. The 31-year-old joined from Real Madrid back in July 2021 for an initial £34 million and has made 93 appearances for the Old Trafford club. "Despite the fact we have had a difficult season, I am very positive for the future," said Varane. The new owners are coming with a clear plan and a great strategy. I will see you at Old Trafford to say goodbye in the last home game this season. And it's going to be a very emotional day for me, for sure. Here are 5 players that could replace the former France international at United. Gerard Branthwaite. The 21-year-old Everton defender has been widely linked to United for months after a breakthrough season on Merseyside. Branthwaite joined Everton in 2020 after loan spells with Blackburn Rovers and PSV Eindhoven and has this season established himself in the Everton first team and been awarded an England call-up. Though inexperienced, he is both a solid and disciplined defensive player while simultaneously capable of progressing the ball from the back. Jean-Claire Todibo. The Nice and France defender has been attracting attention from the continent's biggest clubs, while he was last year the subject of an offer from United when it appeared Harry Maguire would be departing. I'm not going to lie and say that I didn't tell myself that perhaps I should play in a top club. But there are also guarantees when playing at Nice, he told L'Équipe at the time. I experienced it differently from my previous situations in my career. My thinking was much more in-depth and thoughtful. I didn't want to make a mistake in my choice. I remained very calm. Reflection is much more important than when I started. I'm waiting to be presented with a complete project. With a space opening up in United's defence, and Nice owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe now owning a stake in United, Todibo may be more convinced by a Premier League move this summer. Gleison Bremer. It has been widely reported that Juventus would be open to selling Brazilian centre-back Gleison Bremer in this summer's transfer window, with United believed to be interested. The 27-year-old has been among Juventus star players this term, with court offside claiming he would set United back by around 55 to 70 million euros, £47.30 to £60.20 million, this summer. Marc Guéhi. Since leaving Chelsea for Crystal Palace in an £18 million deal in 2021, Marc Guéhi has established himself among the Premier League's most promising defenders and entrenched himself in Gareth Southgate's England squad. However, with just 2 years remaining on his Palace deal, the South Londoners are likely to cash in on the 23-year-old this summer. United are among a spate of clubs that are said to be interested. Edmund Tapsoba. Edmund Tapsoba has had the season of his life at Bayer Leverkusen, with the Bundesliga club on course for an unprecedented unbeaten treble. In February, several publications reported that his performances had attracted the interest of United. It was alleged at the time that United were willing to sell Victor Lindelof to make room for the 25-year-old, who has also been linked to Tottenham. Man United could axe 7 players in summer, including £42 million star. Manchester United are set for a summer overhaul, with Raphael Varane and Anthony Martial likely to leave. Multiple players could leave Manchester United this summer, including Raphael Varane and Anthony Martial. Only 3 players are considered safe by Ineos for a summer rebuild: Kobbie Mainoo, Alejandro Garnacho, and Rasmus Højlund. United could sign up to 7 players if lots of their stars leave Old Trafford this summer. Manchester United could kick off a new era at the club by showing the door to as many as 7 players this summer, Sky Sports reporter Domesh Sheth has told GiveMeSport. As the club's minority owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe approaches his first transfer window at Old Trafford, fans can expect a busy few months with potential drastic changes to the squad. The Red Devils have spent big in the last 10 years but are yet to win a Premier League title after Sir Alex Ferguson's retirement in 2013.